So we are live. Good evening, everyone. This is our 7 p.m. webinar for levels 4 and 5. So please do say hello to us. Please tell us your name and where you are as you join us. So we will introduce ourselves as well. Anika, do you want to go first?
Absolutely. So my name is Anika. I am from Bangladesh originally, and I have been living in Italy for 6 years, almost 6 years, not exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And I am a teacher in Milan, in our Meravigli school, just like Emily.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all
Yeah.
about me.
Okay, and I also live and work in Milan, but I have only been here for around a year, a little less than a year. I am British and I am originally from the middle of England.
Okay. So today's lesson is about describing a band. So it's all about music.
Mm,
Do you
yes,
listen to your music a lot, Emily?
I do quite a lot. Yes, I think it's quite nice sometimes in the background, so when you don't
Mm.
listen to it completely, but it's maybe something to listen to.
Hmm.
And I quite like singing along to familiar things as well.
Mm.
Um, when I am not too embarrassed. Uh, yeah. What
Right.
about you?
Me too. I think I have a similar attitude to music. I do listen to music almost every day now, I suppose.
Hmm.
Also, when I'm just cleaning the house, I
Yeah.
listen to some music. Or yeah, when I'm not doing something like studying, I do listen to music.
Hmm.
And yeah.
Yeah. So I think we will maybe talk about different types of music in a
Mm.
moment as well, so we can be more specific.
Yes.
So Anika, what are we talking about today?
So this is what we're going to talk about. So a little note on the word band. So the
Hmm.
band is a group of people that are formed to create music.
Hmm.
So I hear a lot of students say group, but band is specifically for musicians.
Yeah.
Today we're going to talk about band vocabulary. We're going to talk about present continuous, a little bit grammar, and adverbs of manner, how often you do something.
Hmm.
So we can talk about some questions here.
Hmm.
Sorry.
I also love that photo. I think that is a particular kind of musician in the photo.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
So the questions we have, so please do answer us in the comments as we also talk about them together. So we have, who is your favorite band? What is your favorite instrument? And can you play an instrument? So Anika, who is your
Hmm.
favorite band?
That's a hard question because I like
Mm-hmm.
different types of bands.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I think in general, I like 90s music a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, If I have to pick favorite bands, I think I would say Linkin Park is a band I really like.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Um, because I really like their lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Some people may say they sound a bit depressing. Their lyrics could be quite depressing, but I find them meaningful. And as long as the lyrics have some impact on people, whether
Mm-hmm.
positive or negative, I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
And I really like the rhythm, the beat of all the songs.
Mm-hmm.
And also the fact that they have changed so much. A lot of people don't like that about them because from the beginning, um, they have changed a lot. At the beginning, they produced different types of albums, but I
Mm.
kind of like the variety about them as well.
Yeah, I think it's always interesting
Do
to
you like
see
Linkin
how a
Park,
band
Emily?
changes.
Yeah,
I do. I don't know them very well, but when I listen to them, I enjoy it.
yeah, they're really cool. Do you have a
Mm.
favorite band?
Um, yeah, my favorite band is not very famous. So
Okay,
my
tell us.
favorite band is a Canadian band called
Mm.
Metric, and they do a lot of kind of work with synthesizers, with kind of modern instruments,
Hmm.
and they're a rock band, I suppose, but like a modern version
Hmm.
of that.
Okay, I wrote
They
down the
are
name.
making
I'm
music
gonna check
now.
them out.
Okay, okay. Maybe I will send you one or two of my favorite songs later.
Oh, please
Um,
do.
yeah, as long as you do the same.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I also like older bands like you as well. Not
Hmm.
that Linkin Park is that old, um, but
Yeah.
some classic bands. Um,
One band I
what was that?
really
Mm.
like from England is Oasis.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do you like them?
Yes, I do. I do. Yeah. I have memories of people playing certain Oasis songs at school.
Oh.
Yeah, so very popular there. Yeah.
Hmm.
I quite like some solo artists as well. So
Hmm.
these are people where one member of a band or one person is more famous.
Hmm.
So, someone like Beyonce is a classic example of a solo artist.
Yeah.
Um,
Beyonce, Madonna.
mhm. Yeah, yeah, I'm listening to a lot of Elton John at the moment
Oh,
because
really? Are you?
I really I grew up loving Elton John, and I am returning to it for the comfort at the moment of singing
Oh,
along to
that's
those
nice.
songs.
I have to explore his music a little bit more. But
Hmm.
there are a few songs I really enjoy, like the
Yeah.
Tiny Dancer.
Hmm.
Um, yeah,
Yeah,
there are
it's a
a few
good
of those
song.
that are really amazing.
Hmm. Yeah, I think music is one of those things where even when you are older,
Hmm.
you often enjoy the same music.
Yes,
You are often not really embarrassed about what you used to like, you
that's
know.
true. Sometimes music can take you back to the past as well.
Definitely.
Some really cheesy popular songs from the
Yeah.
90s sometimes takes me back, even though now I'm like, oh
Yes,
my
me
God, I
too.
used to like that.
Yeah.
Gotta
I think
go.
if you know the lyrics of a song,
Yeah.
especially when you are young, then you
Mm.
will never forget them.
Yes.
I can sing along to so many ridiculous songs that I liked as a child. Um, and yeah, it's very
Can you
funny.
give an example of a song that like takes you back?
Oh, a song that takes me back. Well, at the moment, I for some reason I am hearing a lot of Rihanna. I think someone in my
Mm.
building likes
Mhm.
Rihanna, so I hear it in the background a lot. Like "Love the Way You Lie," for example, and
Oh,
it's very difficult not to sing along to that song, even
it's
though
very catchy.
I have never deliberately tried to learn the words to that song,
Yeah.
but I know them.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
You're very young, Emily. For me, the song that takes me back would be Wannabe of Spice Girls.
Okay. Yeah. That also takes me back. I
Yeah.
think love the way you lie. I just remember. I think I was traveling to school every day. I think maybe I was in my mid to late teens or something. I think when that
Ah,
song came out,
hmm.
and it was always playing on the radio.
It's
Yeah.
nice
But Spice
how
Girls is
comforting
very
it can be to
nostalgic as
listen
well.
to music from the past.
Yeah, definitely. What about your favorite instrument? Do you have a favorite instrument?
Well, so again, that's a very hard question. I don't play any instruments, but if I have to pick
Hmm.
an instrument for what I like listening to, I think I would have to say a combination of piano and drums together.
Mm, yeah, I
What
think
about you, Emily?
yeah, I think piano for me also.
Mm.
I think it's beautiful to listen to, where if it's very gentle or if it's very loud, it's always very beautiful to listen to.
Igor, hi. Thank you for joining us. So
Hi.
it says, I don't have favorite band. I don't have a favorite band. I prefer the singer, Vasco
Hmm.
Rossi or Luciano Ligabue. You know, I heard about them. I'm not sure if
Hmm.
I know their songs, but I heard about
No.
them. I think they're super famous.
Yes, I know Vasco Rossi in particular is very,
Mm.
very popular.
In fact,
Yeah.
I think I need to listen to more Italian music because I'm trying to
Hmm.
improve my Italian. And I think
Hmm.
for students who are learning English, it's a very good way of learning a language to improve your
Yeah, yeah,
English. And
yeah.
sometimes, if you really like the song, you want to sing along. And when you
Hmm.
sing along, you want to know, okay, what is that word? And then you check the
Yeah.
word, and then you find out more. You learn from it.
Hmm. Definitely. Yeah. And you can hear the sounds of the language quite nicely.
Yeah. To sing along is so this, in case you guys don't know, to sing along means to sing together with the
Hmm.
recording. So you're
Yeah.
listening to the recording and you're singing together, you sing along.
Yeah.
Okay. So, can you play an instrument, Emily?
Now, not really, but
Hmm.
in the past, I played an instrument called a cornet, which is not very famous. Which is very similar it's very similar to a trumpet. It's like a brass
Hmm.
instrument that you blow like this. Um, but I haven't played the instrument in maybe 10 years or more now, so I don't think I'm very good now.
Okay, I'm just checking up some pictures of a cornet. It
Hmm.
looks like you need a probably, so you need to blow on it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think you need to be like breathing out really strongly.
Hmm. Exactly.
Looks like a heavy instrument.
Yeah, it was quite heavy. You stand to play it.
Hmm. Okay, so let's move on to some more discussions. Here we have some pictures and names of instruments.
Hmm.
And Igor or whoever watching, please, if you know the answers, please type them up.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna read the list for you guys. So we have
Yeah.
singer, we have guitarist, drummer, and pianist.
Hmm. Yeah, so all members of the band.
Hmm.
Yeah, so if someone is part of a group, we normally call them a member,
Hmm.
particularly for bands.
Yeah. So, for example, in Linkin Park, there were six band members.
Hmm.
So the lead singer, so the lead singer is the person who is the main singer.
Hmm.
So the lead singer of Linkin Park passed away recently. Not so recently, I think a couple of years ago. So
Hmm.
I don't know if they're gonna continue playing or if
Yeah.
they're gonna change the type of music they're playing.
Hmm. Yeah, there are some bands which change members quite often. Like I think another 90s or early 2000s band like the Sugar Babes
Uh,
changed members a lot. I think the
yeah.
Spice Girls did as well, is that right?
The
Maybe.
Spice Girls, no, they're still
No.
together except for
Oh,
Victoria Beckham.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
the four of them are still together, which is so
Yeah.
nice. I'm really excited to see them back.
Yeah, that is really exciting.
They were so cool when I was at
Yeah.
school. Yeah,
Huh.
so great. We have
Sweden.
answers here. Good job, Igor. So you have A drummer, B guitarist, C pianist, and D singer. Great.
Perfect.
Are you good at singing, Emily?
Um, I am fine. I don't make anyone's ears hurt. I don't cause anyone pain by singing. But I will never be a professional. I'm not especially good.
All
What about
right.
you?
Oh, not at all. I'm terrible at singing. All right. So if I ever sing, it would be in hiding when
Okay.
nobody's around.
Yeah. Well, now is a good time to practice the singing.
Actually, one of my friends suggested that I sing to
Hmm.
myself because um, she read somewhere that it's a good idea for cheering yourself up or like
Yeah.
in a situation where things are difficult, like in a quarantine or something.
Yeah. No,
Highly recommend.
I always sing to myself.
Oh, that's
Always.
nice.
Yeah. I get slightly embarrassed because I have flatmates. So I don't know what they think of me singing all the time. But
Oh, that's all
there you
right.
go. We are all going mad at the moment.
We really are. So, not a problem anymore. So, let's talk about describing a band.
Hmm.
So, maybe in this case, we can talk about different bands we like, or perhaps bands we don't like and why we
Hmm.
like them and not like them.
Yeah,
So, I
sure.
like the picture here, the cartoon. That's Freddie
Yeah.
Mercury, isn't it?
Is that from The Simpsons? Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I've never watched Simpson, not even one episode.
Neither have I. It's embarrassing.
Really? Oh,
No,
I thought I was
but
the
then
only
but
one.
then we are not American, so
All
we
right.
are, you know.
Hmm. Okay, so I don't feel so bad anymore.
No, no, don't feel bad. So we would like to know, so in your favorite band or any band that you like, which instruments are there and what type of music do they play? So Anika, maybe we could talk about different types of music. What are some possible types of music?
Sure. So, rock music is really common.
Hmm.
It's very it's been popular in recent years. So, Linkin Park, for example, is a rock band.
Hmm.
So that could be one.
Yeah.
And then we have um, jazz music. I think some people are very much into jazz music,
Hmm.
um, which I think in jazz music you use the piano and trumpet
Yeah.
and the drum, I guess. Maybe those are the main instruments.
Hmm.
Do you like jazz music, Emily?
I do. I don't know it very well.
Hmm.
I think I it's one of those things again, I like it when I listen to it, but I
Hmm.
don't listen to it very often. And I
Hmm.
don't know the history of it very well.
Right. I tried to understand jazz music, but then I found myself not very much
Mm,
involved.
yeah.
I
But
gave
I
up on
love
it.
the saxophone. I think the saxophone is
Oh, you
beautiful.
do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
It's a lovely sound.
yeah, but in
Um,
general, I do not listen to much instrumental music. So I
oh,
prefer music with
mhm,
words in general,
okay.
not always.
Mm,
Uh, by the way, I'm just going to turn my camera. Oh no, my camera is working again, but it's coming and going. So I
okay.
may have to turn it off. But for now, we'll
Okay.
continue.
So, since you're speaking about instrumental music, so the
Mhm.
music without vocal sounds, without
Yeah.
songs, without a singer, so I do really listen to movie soundtracks sometimes. It may sound a
Yeah.
little bit nerdy, but
No, I do as well, actually.
you do?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you have any favorite composers?
Composers, no. Maybe Johnny Greenwood, who's actually in Radiohead, in the band Radiohead, but he
Oh,
does some movie soundtracks now as well.
oh. Anything
So I enjoy
famous?
that. Um,
Any
I
movie
think
that's famous?
Paul Thomas Anderson films, if anyone knows that director. So I think There Will Be Blood. He did that
Hmm.
soundtrack. Phantom
Oh, I
Thread.
didn't know that. Hmm.
Yeah. I don't know any others, but I think
Hmm.
he was Oscar nominated. He won prizes for it. Um,
Oh, amazing.
so he is the only name that comes into
Hmm.
my mind. What about you?
Oh, well, I really, really like this German composer. His name is Hans Zimmer.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if you heard about it or anyone
I
else
don't think
watching.
so.
If you haven't, please check him out and you won't
Okay.
regret it. He's
Okay.
amazing. So he's composed the soundtrack of Inception.
Ah,
And
wow,
then,
okay.
yeah, that was him. Pirates of Caribbean. I think it was him. Wait, I
Hmm.
have to check it out. I think it was him.
Okay.
And then who else? What else? Rain Man. That was a really long time ago.
Hmm.
I think also Finding Nemo.
Wow.
Yeah, which I love absolutely. So yes, Pirates of Caribbean is also from Hans Zimmer.
Hmm. Okay, I am going to turn my camera off. I think it's slowing my
Okay.
connection down. Yeah, I will definitely look up Hans Zimmer. That sounds great.
Yeah.
What about,
And oh, sorry.
no, I was just going to say, what about classical music? So kind of older instrumental music.
I don't think I listen to classical music, but something similar. I
Mm,
know of a band, but probably they're not classical. I'm not really sure, but they use the piano a lot. Um,
mm.
it's an Icelandic band called Sigur Rós. I might be
Okay.
pronouncing it wrong. Have you ever
Oh,
heard
don't
of Sigur
worry.
Rós?
I haven't, no.
Oh, they're amazing.
Okay, okay. I will check them out.
They're not always only instrumental, although most of them are. Mm, no, I don't think they're classical. I'm sorry.
No, no.
Just
I think
instrumental.
classical is a very wide
Yeah,
term. Sometimes we use it for people composing now also.
yeah. Do you listen to classical music, Emily?
Sometimes I think if
Oh,
I feel in the
mm-hmm.
in the right, it depends on how I feel that day. There are
Mm,
some pieces that I like. I like Vivaldi's Seasons that I listen to
mm,
sometimes. There's a composer called Rimsky-Korsakov who I listen to occasionally. In
mm,
general, no, though. I don't really listen to classical music that I am not familiar with. There are
mm,
maybe 4 or 5 pieces that I love and I
mm.
listen to if I want to, but in general, no.
Oh, nice. That's really nice.
Mm,
I imagine classical music to be very soothing or very relaxing.
yeah,
Maybe when you wanna, I don't know, chill out.
yeah. Sometimes if I can't sleep, I put on a Spotify playlist called Slow Piano,
Oh,
which is piano classical music, I think. Although some of it is more modern as well.
mm, yeah.
Um,
Okay, so Igor or whoever is watching, tell us about your taste in music. What kind of music do
mhm,
you like? What
yeah.
instruments you like? Whether you play an instrument.
Hmm. Is there any music that you really hate?
Oh, that's a good question. Um, well, it's hard to hate any type of music, but some
Hmm.
rap music, I would say, I sometimes close to hate.
Okay. Yeah.
Not all types of it, but the ones where they may use inappropriate language, perhaps.
Hmm. Sure. Yeah. No, I don't often listen to rap.
Hmm.
Again, occasionally there is rap music that I like or that
Yes.
I enjoy if it's on the radio or I just happen to hear it, but I don't really look for it very often.
Hmm. But is there
Um,
any type of music you hate though?
like you say, hate is maybe too strong, but
Mhm.
I don't really like metal music,
Mm.
which is really kind of
Oh yeah.
heavy, lots
Mm.
of drums, lots of very, very, very loud instruments. That is not for me.
I agree. Me too, actually. I
Yeah.
wouldn't go for really heavy metal.
Mhm.
Right. And right. So, what other type of music could there be? So, we have talked
Mhm.
about rock, jazz, classical, heavy metal, rap.
I suppose pop music,
All
which
right.
is just short for popular music, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
For someone like Taylor Swift,
Hmm.
Rihanna, we mentioned,
Yeah.
Beyonce, they would probably all be pop music of
Yeah.
different kinds.
Would you say
Do you?
Coldplay is
Yeah,
pop? Yeah.
yeah, I think so. It maybe
Would,
early Coldplay is more rock, but now more
mm,
pop,
now it's more
maybe.
pop.
Do you like pop music?
I think occasionally. I think I
Hmm.
prefer rock music, but I think pop music is also really nice sometimes.
Yeah.
So Coldplay is a band I really enjoy as well.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
some specific songs. I don't usually follow a
Hmm.
whole pop music artist,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, me too.
you too.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, pop music, there is a really good adjective that I often use, which is catchy, which
Oh
is
yeah.
maybe songs you don't always like that are very
Mm,
easy to listen to, very easy to remember. So I
yes.
mentioned, I know all the words of
Mm,
Rihanna's part to Love the Way You Lie, but not deliberately. And that is because it's very catchy. You remember it without trying very hard.
yes.
And there are lots of examples of that.
Mm, yeah. Um, okay. And then there also, I think that music also depends on on your mood. Like
Hmm.
sometimes you want to listen to music that you can
Yeah,
dance to with a really
yeah,
upbeat rhythm. And
definitely. Yeah,
sometimes not. Mm.
yeah. And sometimes you want to maybe try new music, and
Yes.
sometimes you want your favorites or something that you really like in a moment.
Hmm.
I know I have periods where I like one artist and then I will never listen to them again for a year. Then I think, oh wow, they exist. They are still here.
That's true. I remember when I was a teenager, there was this song that was really popular called Bad Day
Oh
by
yeah, yeah,
Jenna Porter. Yeah, and then he
yeah.
disappeared.
Oh, I
What
know.
happened? That was this
You
one song that was popular.
Yeah, I recommended that to Seth, our colleague, because we did a focus called Bad Day. We did a webinar called Bad Day, and I
Oh,
thought about
really?
that song.
Oh, that was
I
a really nice
immediately
song,
thought about that song.
though.
It was good.
That was popular everywhere, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that was a
Yeah.
classic example of a catchy song, that one.
Yes.
I could
And
probably
imagine, I
sing
was
half
in
of it right
Bangladesh
now.
back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like you were all the way in England and it was still
Hmm.
popular there. So it's like it's
Yeah,
funny
yeah.
how it becomes popular everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny.
Yeah. Um
Okay. And I mean, the example on this slide is Queen. Do you like Queen?
I don't particularly listen to them a lot, but
Hmm.
in general I do like them. Some of their songs
Hmm.
are really nice.
Mm.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think this
me
is a
too.
good band. Very good
Yeah.
band. Do you like them?
Yeah, I do like them. I have
Hmm.
good memories of them because I was in my school choir for about a year, which is a
Mhm.
group of people who sing together. Only I was in there for a short time, but while I was in the choir, we sang Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
Oh, wow.
So as a big group, so I know the alto part to Bohemian Rhapsody.
Amazing. That's a really good one.
It
Really
was, it
good
was
song.
good.
I also really like their song "We Will Rock You."
Yes,
They just
me
use
too.
their like hands and their feet
Yes.
as the beat. That was amazing. Um, so okay, so they have some more details about Queen here. There's a singer,
Hmm.
two guitarists, and a drummer. There isn't
Hmm.
a pianist, and there aren't any dancers. They play rock music. My favorite song is. Do you have a
Mm.
favorite song of Queen?
Um, I suppose Bohemian Rhapsody. Like you, I like We Will Rock You.
Yeah.
We Are the Champions
Hmm.
also. But Bohemian Rhapsody is probably my one favorite if I have to pick one.
I think me too.
Hmm.
Yeah, a really good one.
I think that is every type of music in one song. I
Yeah,
think that particular song.
that's true. Okay, so all right, so maybe we can go ahead and see our
Hmm.
next task here. We're
Yeah.
going to talk about present continuous. We're going to review a little bit about grammar when to
Hmm.
use the present continuous. So we have three options for actions that usually happen, for past actions, or for actions happening now.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so an example would be Emily and I are talking now. So I just kind of gave you the answer. So it would be something that's happening right now.
Hmm.
Okay, here's an example. She's playing the guitar.
Hmm. Yeah, so we often
Okay,
use this for pictures because a picture shows a particular moment where something is in progress, something is not finished.
exactly. Yeah. So a little bit about the structure though. So in case you guys need, oops, sorry,
Hmm.
clicking too fast. So the structure is first you need the subject for every
Hmm.
present continuous sentence. First the subject, I, you, he, she, whatever. And then the verb to be is are, am. And then the verb in the gerund form. She
Hmm.
is playing, and if you contract, she's playing. So here is another example. Describe this photo. What is he wearing? What is he doing? So wearing is a verb that means when you have clothes on, some
Hmm.
clothes on. So you want to, you are wearing it. When you have
Hmm.
something on, you're wearing it. So for example, I am wearing a blue cardigan.
Hmm.
So what is he wearing and what is he doing? Um, so things that people wear can be hat, t-shirt, scarf, jacket, dress, shirt, trousers, and jeans. So in this example, he is wearing a hat
Hmm.
and he is playing a guitar. So to play is a very common word for talking about music.
Hmm.
So when you have an instrument, you play the instrument.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you are talking about your habit, if you are talking in general, then you use
Mhm.
present simple. So I play the piano in general. Unfortunately, I don't play the piano. I would like to. Um, but if you are talking about a moment like this picture, like now, then we use the present continuous. Like in this example, he's playing the guitar.
Yes. So,
So,
okay, let's see what else we have. So here's
yeah.
another photo. What are they wearing? What are they doing? So they are wearing, they're playing. So what are they wearing, Emily?
Well, I think they're wearing jackets. The one on the right, a very bright red jacket. You immediately look at him. Um, they are also wearing trousers, I believe, and they are playing are they both playing the guitar?
I
I
think
can't
only one of
tell.
them.
It's one of them is playing the guitar and the other
Mm,
one is singing. I think he's maybe singing. He's the
yeah.
singer in the group.
Mm, yes. And yeah, so only one of them is playing an instrument, which is an
Mhm.
electric guitar, I think.
Yes, you're right. It is. I am terrible at instruments. I apologize.
Oh,
Because I am
I
not
think
a
me
visual
too.
person at all, so I really do not know the difference between different instruments, particularly guitars.
I think it's very difficult to learn to play an instrument.
Yeah.
I've tried learning to play the guitar, but I didn't have the patience.
Mm, yeah, you
So
need a lot of patience.
yes.
I think how long I played the cornet for how many years? Maybe 4 years or something, 5 years maybe, 4 or 5 years anyway. When I
Well,
was
that's a long time.
yeah, maybe from when I was 8 or 9 years old to when I was a teenager, I was 13 or so.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, and it is difficult, for
Hmm.
me anyway. It didn't come naturally to me. I was not naturally talented at it.
Hmm. It takes, yeah, maybe some people are naturally talented and then
Mhm.
it helps them improve.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's have a look at the next musician. I think we have
Mm.
Miley Cyrus here. What
Yeah,
is she wearing? What is she doing?
yeah.
So she is definitely playing the piano
Hmm.
and she's wearing a very nice pink dress.
Hmm.
And that's it.
Yeah, yeah. That reminds me of do you remember the song A Thousand Miles? That was
Yes,
very popular everywhere. And
yes,
the music video was her playing the piano everywhere.
yes.
Um, I love that song.
Me too.
That is one pop song that I really do love.
And I think it's really difficult to sing that song or play
Yes.
it on the piano.
Oh, yeah. Remember again, someone at school
Hmm.
what tried to play it, and I remember my classroom was above the music room. So
Hmm.
every history lesson we could hear someone trying to learn how to play A Thousand Miles.
Oh, that must be really like you need a lot of patience for that.
Yes, definitely. I apologize for all my childhood memories today. They all seem to be
Oh,
connected
I'm
to music
enjoying this. I'm
today.
very much enjoying this. So we have
Mm,
another picture here. What is
yeah,
she wearing? What's she doing?
yeah. So she is wearing a yellow t-shirt. I think often musicians wear things like this for concerts because it gets very hot. And
Hmm.
she is singing.
Yeah. Although I might want to point out that not everybody wears something comfortable,
No,
um, because
true.
I'm a fan of Oasis,
Oh
and
yeah.
I've always noticed that Liam Gallagher always wears a jacket. I don't know why, because he was here in Milan in the
Oh
summer
really?
music festival. Yeah, Liam Gallagher and Noel Gallagher as well.
Oh wow.
So he was wearing. So I went to his concert, and he was wearing this jacket, and he was sweating
Oh no.
crazy. But still, he was wearing that.
Wow. No, I haven't been to many concerts, only a
Hmm.
few. But that
Yeah,
sounds fun, especially for
yeah,
Liam Gallagher. I can imagine he is a personality to see.
yeah, yeah. Okay. So what do we have next? We have Einstein here. I
Yes.
really love Einstein.
Hmm.
So what is he wearing and what is he doing?
Mm. Yeah. So
Probably a fake photo.
probably, although they do say that music and mathematics and maths are connected. So maybe he was a
Oh,
musician as well. I don't know.
oh, could
It
be.
seems possible.
Hmm.
We will have to Google that after.
Oh,
Um,
I'm so curious.
so he is wearing a hat. He is wearing a shirt, I suppose you would call that, or a jumper, maybe. And he is wearing trousers as well. And he is maybe playing the guitar. He is probably thinking. I think Einstein is always thinking.
Hmm. Well, I have the answer to your question here.
Okay.
Albert Einstein used to play the piano. So he used to play the piano and the violin to
Ah,
relax and focus and get back to work.
oh wow, that's cool.
Isn't that
I didn't
interesting?
know that. Interesting.
Yeah.
Why isn't he in at the piano in this picture then?
Yeah, here we have,
Mm,
if you Google him, you can see a picture of him playing the piano.
amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. Some
Right.
inspiration for us all there.
So we have some adverbs of manner. So this will be the last item of today. So we're going to match the opposite adverbs of manner. So adverbs of manner describe the way you do something. So that describe a verb or modify a verb. So
Mhm,
very often you'll see the adverbs formed with the adjective and "ly" at the end of it. Not
mhm,
always, but most of the time, very frequently. For example, angry becomes angrily,
mhm.
badly, loudly. Fast is one of those irregular adverbs. So if it's an
Yeah.
adjective, it's fast. As an adverb, it's fast as well. Then
Mhm,
you have slowly, quietly, well, another irregular adverb, and
mhm.
happily.
Yeah, that's great. I think fast and well are two of maybe three or four irregular verbs. There are not, irregular adverbs. There are not many of
Mm,
them. Um,
yes.
yeah, but in general, as Anika says, li or illy if there is a y
Mm,
at the end of the word. So the
yeah.
opposites. So the first one, so angrily, I think
Mhm.
the opposite is happily.
And that's absolutely right. For badly,
Is hmm
what would be the opposite?
For badly, I think well.
Yes. So, for example, I sing badly, but some people sing well.
Hmm.
So, what's the opposite of loudly, Emily?
So loudly and quietly.
Yes. So, in case you guys don't know already, loudly means with high volume. When the
Hmm.
sound it has a loud volume, your voice is loud, and quietly
Yeah,
is with a low volume.
yeah. So at the moment, I often want to sing loudly, but I actually sing quietly.
Yeah.
So of course that
So
means the final one we have fast and.
slowly.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So let's look at the last exercise here, or probably it's not the very last. So we have an
Mhm.
example here. He's playing the guitar fast. Okay, she's singing loudly. Okay, all right. So do you think we have missed anything here?
No, I think these are the most common adverbs, especially for music. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next one. So we have another photo here. What is she wearing? What is she doing? What is she playing? So again, we're practicing present continuous. And we're going to use some of the adverbs if possible. So what is she wearing? I'm going to go ahead and say she is wearing a yellow t-shirt. And I don't think I can use an adverb with it.
No,
And what is
absolutely.
she doing, Emily?
So she again is playing the guitar, and we cannot see her face, so it's difficult to say how she is playing. But I don't think she's playing angrily. I think that's often more obvious. So let's say she's playing happily.
Yeah.
She looks quite calm, quite relaxed. So probably happily.
I agree. And then next question says, how is she playing? So hopefully she's playing well. So
Yes,
we don't know
we
because we
always.
can't see the audience. So if the audience
always
have their hands over their ears, I would say badly, but
Yeah.
hopefully well. So what do we have next? Oh, another picture here of a cat. What is happening here, Emily?
Oh, my favorite picture of today. So the cat is, I suppose, playing the piano, or you could say is walking on the piano, or sitting on the piano.
Yeah, all those would work.
How do you think it is playing, the cat?
I think um, I would say he is playing badly. If he is actually playing the piano, he's playing the piano badly. But if
Yes.
I have to say, if he is walking, it's walking on the piano. Maybe
Mhm.
he's walking on the piano happily.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, probably slowly as well, I think, from the picture.
Hmm.
This looks like a lazy cat.
Yeah. Cats often are lazy
Hmm.
somehow.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so the next picture. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I was about to open it and then it just disappeared. I'm sorry about
That's
that.
okay.
But
Well,
no
we are
worries, I
almost.
am about to open it. Yeah, I have
Mhm,
it here again,
mhm.
almost there.
We are almost at the
Okay.
end anyway. Just our final
Hmm,
couple of minutes.
yes. So what did we talk about today so far? So
Mhm.
we had some vocabulary about music today. It
We
was an
did. We had
interesting discussion.
a lot of types of music. We had the present continuous, talking about what to say when you are talking about now, and also some
Hmm,
adverbs of manner most recently.
yes. The present continuous is very common when you talk about what you're doing at the moment.
Hmm.
Okay. So, since we are almost at the end,
Hmm.
maybe this could be our last slide.
Yes,
So, yeah.
nice comic ending there with the clown.
Yes.
So, what is he
So,
wearing, Anika?
so he is wearing a white shirt, some
Mhm.
fancy looking shirt, and a black vest, would you say?
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
And like a, yeah, and maybe a bandana or maybe a
Mhm.
pirate hat.
Yeah, maybe a hat. Also, red
Yeah,
nose. Wearing a red nose
yeah, right
as well.
now. Yeah. And
And
he's also playing the guitar and the
again,
harmonica
mhm,
together.
yeah, I don't know. I think Maybe for a clown, maybe sadly. I think clowns are often sad. They are not happy,
Hmm.
but not really angry either.
Hmm. Yeah. Right. Okay,
Okay.
so we are at the end. I
Mhm.
hope if you're watching it later, I hope you guys found this useful.
Mhm.
And yeah,
Yeah. Have a
hope to
lovely
see you guys
evening
again.
and weekend, everyone. We'll see you soon.
See you soon. Bye.
Goodbye, everyone.